Well, there we go. Getting the game on. Hello and welcome, people of the internet. This is Starshot Sky here to bring you my different game of Friday. And as you can see, it's Sonic Mania. I started playing this last week on Friday, and I haven't touched it since, but I didn't beat it last week, so I figured I would spend the time today to finally beat it, at least. I am hopeful maybe I'll play through it again and see if I can get the Chaos Emeralds or not. But I really do love the music and animation, and you know, just the game itself. I feel is very much returned to form, to what you would hope Sonic could be in the future, and how a lot of fans have been probably would have been happy if they had just continued making a few games like this every few years or so in this style, like that they stopped going for this whole 3D evolution that they keep trying to look for to have happen. You know. Oh, hey, Matt, how's it going? Yeah, it's Friday, and that's kind of what I've decided to do. At least every Friday I would be playing a different game, and since I haven't beaten Mania yet, I figured I should at least do that before I move on to something else. That's at least how I feel, how I want to do things. Like, Fortnite is good in meeting new people and things like that, but I know it won't sustain me for my game playing interests throughout the rest of my life, so I figured it's good to at least have something different for people to watch and see and do, and to make it like a normal thing, that it's not something unexpected that people never saw coming. So that for some people they can look forward to every Friday where I play something different. So I hope you enjoy my continuation of Sonic Mania as we go through the rest of the game here. I'm not sure how many more levels there are, but I still have quite a few emeralds to collect, so hopefully we can continue on with this. Ah. Okay, good. I don't instantly die just by falling into the oil here. That's really nice. What are these? Okay, I guess it's kind of like oil that you can slip on, so this sort of moves you a certain way. Alright, you know, getting a handle for these new mechanics. Ah, darn it. I really wanted to hit him, not just do that, but yeah. And here we got a fire shield. Let's go ahead and grab one of these. Always nice to have. Wait, I guess I should... I usually want to at least check or look around everywhere, because I do want to find those rings that allow me to take on the chaos stages. Oh, there we go. There's actually one right down there. The question is, how do I get to it? Can I just go... Oh, here we go. Oh, so that's how I get to this one, huh? Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to the controls for this, and I do really need to make sure I keep collecting rings, because that's what I noticed with this third one that I've been having trouble with, is that I never seem to get enough rings to be able to continue the stage long enough. And then I guess I am missing what looks like another area I can take to try and get there. And that I haven't really explored everything. Wait, what? How'd I run out of time? Did the spikes really, you know, stop me from continuing? Oh, great. This is what I need to deal with, huh? I really do want to maybe try and explore some of the other stage or the older stages I played before again, just to kind of see where all the special rings are for the Chaos Emeralds. Like I'm too used to playing through Sonic and Knuckles 3, and how I knew almost where every single special ring was, and I was able to beat all the stages almost on the first try. So I've gotten spoiled with how easy those were, and now dealing with this and having all the trouble trying to get to at least the third one right now, when there's still at least 4 more after that to go. Okay, let me... come on. Really? I can't, you know, like, crouch and do my spin? Oh well. Of course, right now this is reminding me of that sand palace that was in Knuckles. Okay, what's over here? I guess nothing. Okay, apparently I can come over here again, but it doesn't seem to really do much. Darn it. Of course, I missed that one. Let's see. Here we go. It looks like there's a life up over there, but can't get it from this side, I guess. Now, what's this cannon here for? And why did Tails get to go through it first? Okay, it looks like I need to probably go back this way if I want to find my way back up there. Oh, hey, there's another big ring. Is there any way I can get back to that big ring I was looking at? Well, I guess this is one way to try and go up, but I don't think it would work. Okay, let me see if I can maybe use Tails for this one here. Okay, maybe not what I wanted to have happen there. looks like I'm not gonna find my way over there anytime soon, and I'm not sure if the timer for this works the same way as it did in the other one. Like, if you hit 999, then it stops you there, and you die automatically because you took too long to complete the stage. Which, as much sense as that makes for a game like this to kind of be all about speed and all, it seems counterintuitive to, if they want the game to last long enough for people to enjoy. Okay, he just swung it right at me like it was homing beacon or something. Oh well. And of course now everything's on fire. Just like it was in that first forest stage. Except this time everything's smoky. And we got a water shield or a bubble shield? Well, at least I know there's two special rings in that first act there. So I'm guessing that's likely how usually things are, but the question of course will be actually finding it in this act now. Should I be concerned when it gets fiery like this? I feel like I should. Oh, okay, I am actually taking damage. Oh, I didn't... I was wondering why I kept hearing that, but apparently that's the case now. And now I'm going into a submarine? Well, this is definitely new. At least I should be safe in here for now, right? Apparently not for very long, though. And of course, thanks to my shield there, I, took all that damage. There we go. Really need to make sure I get those, because apparently my fire shield didn't prevent the damage I took in the first place, even though it was a fire shield, which you would think would have helped. Oh yeah, because I have the fire shield, I'm not affected anyway, so... Oh, but it does speed things up, though. Oh, we're back here now. Yeah, it does feel somewhat zen to actually play these stages again. Like, it really does bring back the nostalgia for me. Because this was a big part of my game playing, back when I was a kid. Didn't always have access to all the games I ever wanted, of course, but, the few games I did get, I remember playing them quite often. At least a few of them here and there, like... I still remember how many times I played through Mega Man X. It was ridiculous. It was one of my favorite series of all time, and I was thrilled whenever I got the chance to play other ones, but I didn't actually care much for the for like the PlayStation 1 X versions, like, I understood that they, you know, with the new hardware and all, they could change things up, and they felt like they were doing much more with it, but I guess I preferred the old style back on the Super Nintendo originally when it came to the X series. You know, I think it's more of a personal taste, and nothing wrong with how they did things, the game itself did. You know, because that is something people need to kind of remember, that when it comes to a person's opinion on art, it's always very subjective, and that everyone kind of has their own opinion on it, so it's not like there's anything inherently bad about it. Come on. Oh, good. I wasn't able to get it, but Tails was. Let's see where this leads. But yeah, so I really do think that when it comes to graphics in a game, that it's kind of to everyone's own opinion, that there's no right or wrong in that case. For the most part, there are some things that are obviously, you know, reasons why some people may not like the art as much as others would. Darn it. I'm not even sure if I'm going the right way. You know, I feel like I'm going backwards right now. But it's not stopping me, and I don't see any problem with it right now, at least. But then again, that's kind of the biggest, I think the biggest change they made for Sonic in this version is that they didn't try to make all the stages the exact, you know, just a straight line. Okay, where do I need to go to get out of here? No, Tails, get back here. Can't really stop jumping down here. And of course, I'm taking damage. Here we go. Turn it, no! Wait, so I just lose all my rings, but I don't actually die? Okay. I only have 2 lives, so I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible here. There we go. Maybe this time I can actually get over the spikes. Yes, this really does help to actually see where you're supposed to go and all that. Okay, I do that, but where do I go next? Like, I saw this thing here, but it's not allowing me through. And maybe I'm supposed to go this way. But yeah, so, you know, but for the most part, like, the art style and animation they did for Sonic Mania, of course, is top-notch. And, you know, and, like, I guess that's the fun that they've kind of been able to do with more sprite work, is that they can do a lot more with it than they used to, which, you know, really does improve things, I think. In the sense that well, yeah, they don't have to worry about, you know, memory limitations, which I guess was always the biggest issue for a lot of games back then. And that they can focus more on a style over trying to be as realistic as possible. Because I always thought the idea of trying to have realistic graphics, as nice as that is very time-consuming and doesn't always give you the results you would expect. You know, because there are plenty of games that try to go for realism and, of course, can't really make it. Or, I guess I kind of go back to the idea behind the... If anyone's ever heard of the Uncanny Valley before, it's a concept that many roboticists have noticed as they kept trying to make robots more and more human-like. And there was one man in particular, I forget his name sadly, but he was the one who originally saw this, that a lot of people who weren't, you know, interested or intrigued by the advances that people had did with the robots, but saw how people reacted to robots, the closer they tried to look human, but you could obviously tell they weren't, kind of unnerved them on a kind of instinctual level. Like, it's that idea of something you know isn't human and is trying to be human, but you don't really find that cute or endearing at all. You just find it creepy. Or, as the term goes, uncanny. So, but the closer you try to get to make something human, the steeper the valley is, until you eventually get to the point where it is human. Or at least it's human enough that you couldn't tell the difference. Ah, great, it's that giant octopus. Okay, apparently I can't hurt the gun, like I thought I could. Oh hey, it's these things again. Oh, and it's actually Robotnik piloting the machine this time. But I'm not too confident in my survival here right now. Or how much time I have either. I didn't know it could do that. At least I avoided the damage that time. Ah, turn it. I really needed to move faster there. Ah, great. I'll have to play through this stage again, don't I? Yep. And of course, you know, the weirder thing is, to me at least, is that even though I have to replay this stage, darn it. Even though I have to replay this stage over again, I don't get the chance to play through the ring again, which I kind of find annoying. Okay, I thought I screwed up there. But yeah, so I guess for the most part, I do hope that most developers think to maybe focus more on stylizing or having a certain feel to the game instead of focusing on realistic graphics, because we're gonna get there eventually, there's no doubt about that. But, you know, it's gonna be very expensive to go through that, or to try and have super realistic graphics, and that you're never really gonna get the results you want in terms of sales either. Come on. So, what about banana? I don't understand. Is that supposed to be your way of swearing? Maybe I'll try going for a gold one this time. Yeah, I'll have to go back and get that one later. Oh yeah, I guess so. Well, at least I completed that one. I would like to try and complete all these special stages. What's over here? Okay. Oh well. I guess I'm going this way then. Oh yeah, there's still that other ring that I saw but wasn't able to get, so maybe I'll have another chance to get that one at least, and of course I missed that one. Okay, maybe I'll go this way this time. Oh hey, thanks to the electric shield here, I'm able to actually do that, but looks like there was really nothing much up there I could see. Do I need to go back to that cannon or something? There goes Tails. But he should be coming back here. Oh good, I got a life up there, so... Oh well, I guess I should probably just head this way and hopefully find my way back up, maybe. Great, now I have this regular shield here, which I don't think is that much. Sadly, it doesn't really do much other than it's just a shield. Which I guess in this level it's not too bad. At least that way you don't have to worry about fire. Okay, what's over here then? Maybe if I was Knuckles I could break through this or something. Oh well. Haven't seen this stage. Or no, I did see this one once, but... I thought I'd turn there. Oh well. And of course that darn windmill that tries to prevent me from going further. Yeah, I think I've already missed that ring, that chaos ring I was hoping to grab. Darn it. There we go, that one's fairly easy to take care of for the most part. My score's not that high right now. But then usually your score builds up after you beat a level anyway. Oh well. So, now we finally made our way back here, of course. But, you know, my question will be trying to beat the octopus and trying to maybe do better against him instead of dying like I did before. Definitely well, I think the boss, at least I found a bit harder, because there's definitely more to him than what I was used to, but... Come on. Yeah, that's the only problem with trying to use those falls to climb. Especially with a shield on that makes you dash in midair. Which I guess for the most part works out just fine, but it's definitely not easy to deal with. But yeah, I need, you know, you definitely need to focus pretty hard when it comes to the special stages to just be able to complete them without, you know, losing here. But at least I'm not sure how many there are, but at least I feel like I've completed most of them by now. I do feel like I'm getting through this at least a bit easier than I did before. Of course, I was sort of going backwards that one time. Darn it. Okay, I was hoping I could have hot hit the platform and not the spikes. I do feel they're a bit misplaced, if you ask me. I guess I'd be curious to know, like, do they assign one person per stage for some of these games, or do they try to assign multiple? And that they all try to work together in creating the feel or look for the stage. It probably depends on the size of the team. I'm sure there are some stages that are just made by one guy, and then others that probably combined a few people together, trying to get everything to work just right. Well, I guess I'm curious about the submarine, but I'm also curious what's over here too. And that I need to do something about this at some point, I guess. There we go. Found our way into the submarine. Darn it. And it's nice as the blue thing is making it so that you don't lose or you can collect as many rings back. It sadly doesn't help out as much if you don't have that many rings to begin with. I guess I'll first wait for that. And, oh, so it does just change no matter what, so... Oh, come on! Should have grabbed that. Hi. I'm gonna have problems with this boss again, aren't I? This is definitely not one of the stages I like for the most part. And not just because I'm having problems with the boss. Yeah, I'll definitely need to try and get some hits in for the main boss. Ah, darn it. Here we go. Got the laser thing again. I don't really care that they get rid of the platforms so I can't use them to get back up. Hey, I'm working on it. Ah, darn it. Oh, so without his gun, he's kind of powerless, huh? Thankfully, he doesn't, get them back, I guess. Darn it. That's really annoying. Okay, so I've kind of gotten his pattern down. I just need to be able to actually get over to him and hit him, and I get the chance, and avoid getting under the platforms there. I only jump when I need to, for the laser at least. What the? Come on! That was ridiculous. Don't don't really care how things have started out so far. But I guess I sort of understand now why the sand level is now an oil level. Even the music's very similar to the original. You know, it's that whole idea with how where most of our oil comes from now, I guess. Oh, well, that just means I'm getting pretty good at this stage, huh? Even though it's a stage I probably don't want to come back to, really. Like, sure, there's a few other stages I would be fine going and playing again, but this isn't one of them. But yeah, I really, that boss I find probably the most annoying boss I've faced so far out of this game. Because of the whole, you know, you falling into the oil and then you have to try and make sure you jump out. And if you don't, then you die. And that how easy it is to just fall in and not jump up, apparently, because I thought I was jumping, but nope, it didn't work. Yeah, this one is a bit weirder. Yeah, I keep running into those things. It looks like I'm getting near the end here. Darn it! Oh well, I'm sure I'll have another chance. Let's see, so we understand the commentary, and of course, and the octopus has always been an enemy in Japan for whatever reason. Okay, that's a new way to die, instantly apparently. At least I am taking a different path, so... So at least the only benefit to replaying a stage is finding the new paths you can take to get through it, even if some of them do kind of wind into other paths you sort of taken before. Like, I sort of remember this area already. That I kind of found before and we were going through a little bit. What the? Okay, I don't understand how I got hurt there. I feel like my hitbox is too big sometimes for this character, for Sonic. Yeah, can't forget going through a special stage. Yeah, because I haven't been counting how many special stages they've added here. Since a lot of them they took from Sonic 3 and Knuckles. You know, and then of course added some of their own. That was close. I wasn't sure how I'd be able to pull that off, but well, I somehow timed my jumps just right. And now I need to find the rest of the blue orbs here. Oh, there we go. Here's a group over here. Oh, darn it. Darn it. That was really frustrating, getting so close with that one. Okay, got through that guy without much trouble. Oh, and here I am back at the mini-boss again. Still haven't found that second chaos ring like I did before. Well, at least I'm getting better at beating that boss. Even if he is pretty easy. Since he just has the one attack and then the, you know, turning the valve so far. I'm not even sure if improving my score here will do much at all from trying to survive or getting any more H or lives, which would be nice. And why do I always get the bubble shield? Darn it. Meant to jump over to the fire shield here. So I can skip this one if I want. Or apparently there's two openings here. So I'm not sure how much of a difference it is going from one or the other, unless maybe it's the exit. Ah, darn it. So would I get exited on the other side, I guess? Yeah, maybe. I'll have to maybe try it if this happens again. I wasn't quite sure why it is that the fire shield can reflect the bullets that those octopus give out, but you know, but that's about it. Oh, apparently I already had a way out. I didn't need to go that way, I guess. Okay, that didn't work. Oh, I screwed that up. Is there anything over here? Oh, darn it. They always have these random spikes everywhere. Oh, I found another submarine. Oh, and a bubble shield. I guess if you need a shield, this is probably the best one to have since you don't ignite anything on fire and you know, still get some sort of protection, as well as the ability to kind of bounce higher. Oh, and I guess I found my way from here to this area now. There it goes again. What the hell? I was hoping to avoid the spikes this time. No, at least I am finding my way again. And as I said, I do hope to beat the boss, but it does feel like that instead of, like, like, after 1 I should have 0, and then I should have that extra life to still do stuff instead of, darn it, instead of the whole, once you lose life 1, then that's it, you restart from the beginning again. And that they're also very stingy with lives. I still kind of find that annoying that they've kind of reverted to this old gaming trope of having lives. Oh, darn it. I find it weird that I come out of the ball at weird times and that it doesn't, you know, help when I'm trying to get through an area. Come on, Tails. I saw something up there that I wanted to grab. Here we go. That should definitely help. No, Winston, this isn't a speedrun. This is just something I've decided to kind of do every Friday. I'll play something different, and, you know, since I didn't beat the Mania last week, I figured I would try and finish off the rest of the levels today if there aren't that many more left. I'm actually not that much of a speedrunner. Like, I'm not sure I could practice a game so many times that I could play it flawlessly. I don't think I would have the patience to play a game that much. Well, that was thankfully not a horrible idea. Almost gotten this one beat. I'm just missing these 15 now. Okay, there was that one, but okay, that's where the last ones are now. Yes! Yeah. It does take a lot of practice and, you know, and just figuring out everything. And there aren't that many games I feel like I could potentially do speedruns for. There's like one or two maybe, but only because I've played them that much that I might enjoy actually trying that out once, but for now I'm just enjoying playing through this wonderful game that the fans were able to create. Ah, darn it. I feel like I'm jumping, but it doesn't seem to be enough for the game to register as, and at least I'm keeping my rings this time. Okay, that was my mistake there. Well, it was definitely a lot closer this time. Come on, you giant balloon. You're gonna go down. Ah, darn it. Really need to... I feel like I should take out those guns before I try to take out the octopus. A little bit, but... Okay, almost there. Yes! Finally! Finally, I was done playing through that stage. I didn't want to have to play through it another time, that's for sure. Oh hey, here we go, here's a classic. Of course, this is where I remember some of those balls from the tentacle monster being from before. Okay, I did not want to spin dash down there. Curious what this is. Okay, we got some weird metal legs I can apparently use to crush spikes, which is always nice to have. Oh, that's it, apparently. I wonder if I'll have a better shot at trying to find the rings for this level. Alright, nothing over there. Always gotta check those corners in the walls whenever you climb up sometimes if you want to find them all. Oh great, these guys make a return. And so do these too. I guess it wouldn't be much of a nostalgia trip if they didn't try to add certain enemies back too. Okay, come on, rock. I feel like they definitely made the Chaos Rings a lot harder to find in this game than in the original. Is there anything over here? Nope. No, other way. But yeah, once I eventually beat this game, I will play something else. What that something else is yet is still up to fate. But for now, I'm, let's see, just playing through Sonic Mania for the first. Ah, darn it. Okay, I kind of messed that up though. Yeah, I haven't been to this special stage before, so I'm wondering how they decide to give you which one, and in what order. Is it all really just random, or what? Ah, darn it. Always watch out for the exploding rocks. Yeah, that's a new one. They usually don't have the lava going up like that. Still no sign of a Chaos Ring yet. Darn it. Oh, here, well, here's at least a slightly secret area, but no big rings, though. Like, for the most part, they've always made sure that if you try to find one of the rings, that you could always do it without tails. Like, you don't need to have tails to be able to find them. Which, at least makes it so that you don't have to keep checking the ceiling all the time. Actually, I think if I remember, there might be one under here. Yep, there it is. Okay, really? It's a good thing I have tails here then. Well, let's hopefully be able to get this guy. Can I actually go the opposite way and catch up to him or something? I feel like I'm actually going backwards now, which is maybe not the most advantageous way to get to him. I guess that's kind of my question right now is, I can catch up to him this way or not. Oh good, so I don't actually fall off the map or something. I think the way I was doing it wasn't gonna work at all or something. I finally got more speed here, but I definitely don't have the rings to do it again. Well, I think I'm starting to get better at this now. So hopefully I'll be able to do it maybe next time. And not do it backwards, because that didn't seem to be working at all. There we go. Darn it. Needed to turn right there to be able to avoid that jump again. Yeah, actually those rocks that you called the exploding Barack Obama, I always thought of them as moles when I first saw them. You know, they gotta have those small whiskers and the claws in front. Why is your foot asleep? Are you just sitting there not doing anything? What's up here now? Apparently there's something up here, but I can't get up to it through this way. Oh, it was a secret area. Or a secret route. One of the two. Oh, there we go. Apparently there was... That's all that was. There's just another way out this way. So nothing over there. I'm trying to avoid going into a boss just yet. Not enough speed from that. Okay, does this lead anywhere? Nope. There we go. Is there anything up here? I feel like there might be. Come on, Tails. I know you can get up here. Yeah, you're gonna get me up here, whether you like it or not. Darn it. That's the only problem I have with the fire shield. And with the AI sometimes. Yeah, one of the advantages of having someone else control Tails is that you don't get this jumping around crap. Ah, darn it. Or messing up so that you do that instead. Ah, whatever. Yeah, one of the few problems with Sonic as the idea of a platformer, with the whole thing with, you know, like they give you places to explore and figure out, but you know, the whole thing is that to be able to explore places, you sort of have to slow down. But if you slow down, then you lose momentum to do stuff. And be able to get to certain places otherwise. Or that you can miss them entirely. So, I sort of feel the whole thing behind Sonic is a bit of a contradiction. But here we are back in this area again. Trying to see if we can find our way to the blue orbs for this area and complete the stage finally. Like, it's kind of funny thinking about these stages, and I feel like they are almost the most, like, my favorite part of the game so far, funny enough. Okay, now I need to find those little ones that I originally spotted. There we go. That one's completed now. Here we go. Yep, gotta get those blue balls. No matter where they are, you gotta go for them. Oh, hey, there's a shield here, but I still got my fire shield, so... Wait, why do I have an achievement just now without a trace? I guess I'll have to look at that later or something. Should I be worried about that rumbling at all? Well, I guess I did before until I got the super. Oh, hey, there's a life... crap. Well, at least there's a life up right there, so I can at least grab that on the second round here. Of course, I'm missing my shield right now, which is probably one of the reasons why I survived that so well. But I can at least make use of this shield right here to help a little bit. Obvious sometimes. Like, I'm curious about this route, where this goes, compared to the way I was going before. Oh cool, I got my fire shield and a life up actually, so that's pretty nice. And of course the fire shield also gives me protection from lava, which is awesome. Wouldn't you want to have something like that? You just have this shield on and you're completely impervious to fire. Of course, I guess the only reason you would have something like that in the first place would be to use it if you were like a firefighter. And this is a first, a stage with only 5 orbs in it. Actually, could I use these to lift up? I guess not. But there looks like there might be something here. And there's that problem that I'm having with the fire shield again. But thankfully, Tails is immortal here, so... Oh well, I guess I'll have to ignore it at this point because I'm running out of time. Ah, darn it. Ah, darn it, I actually found a big ring. And of course, now I've lost my way to it. But I'm gonna run out of time in the next 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. I really wish they wouldn't have that. Alright, see you later, Winston. At least my timer restarts back, and I'm back to where I last hit my save point here. That's the only thing I'm glad for right now. Ah, crap. No. Come on, I know I can get there this time. Finally, found another chaos ring. Oh yeah, at least I don't have to worry about, you know, running into the edges here, even though they slow you down. It's maybe not that bad of a thing, actually. It's a good way to try and regain some rings. Well, actually, I guess rings don't seem to regenerate, only the orbs do. So the thing I really do need to do is try and get enough to finally get moving faster here. Finally catch up to the UFO thing that I'm supposed to be chasing. Okay, it looks like you can sort of fall off here. Come on. Finally! Yes! Finally got that frickin' third Chaos Emerald after all this time. Now I just have to do that another 4 times. At least the clouds around here this time don't chase after you like they did in the old one. Ah, crap. Should have maybe seen that coming. Okay, I thought I was going the right way for down, but oh well. Yeah, I sort of feel like, as fun as Sonic is to run around with in some of these stages, if you really do want to explore everything, you probably want to go with Knuckles. even though he is much slower, he can climb, which is a real boon if you ever want to explore everything. So, but I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna get some water, since I've been talking plenty and my throat gets pretty dry if I talk too much, so be right back. Alright, well, let's get back to it then. We should be facing the Robotnik now, or no, actually this would be the first boss, wouldn't it? Which looks like just a more bigger version of the usual guy. Oh, okay, so I can't actually hurt him. I just have to keep dodging him, I guess. And the lava will apparently do my work for me, in this case. Okay, so now he's at the point where I can hurt him, but, you know, and the lava won't be doing anything now. And I'll be dealing with those instead, I guess. So, there he is, kind of super armored. Ah, darn it. I got 2 rings at least that time. So now I just need to wait for the armor around the limbs, or the drills there, to go away first. Before I can start hitting him. Darn it. Guess that's the only downside to letting him hit an area where he can't do stuff like that. Okay, so where are we going now? Well, here we are in the second zone. And I see they've done a lot more development since I was last here. Knew there was a lot more here. I do hope I can find, you know, some more Chaos Rings, so I can get the rest of the Chaos Emeralds and eventually, you know, be able to go supersonic. I still remember hearing about how... Oh, there we go. I actually found one. Okay, now we just need to be able to catch the UFO this time and not, you know, have to take as many turns as I did before. But I do feel like I'm getting a bit better at it now. But how would I get that little thing down there, though? Oh, great. Now we have to deal with bombs, too. I figured I would have gotten enough to go, you know, whatever that mode is. There we go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it looks like the best way to try and speed up is trying to go through that one little area there. And that once you get to this level of speed, you can just about catch up to the UFO after enough time, as long as you have enough rings. Damn it. I was being too overzealous there and kept getting slowed down. Trying to figure out where I had to go to get to... Oh, well, I'll just go down this way instead. Yeah, I can stream Fortnite Green Enderman, but every Friday I like to do something else, like a different game, to break up the monotony. And okay, Mean Bean is now unlocked. I'm not sure what that means, but it seems to be they give you plenty of stuff to do at least. But yeah, I like, you know, I do like Fortnite well enough, but I do want to be someone who doesn't just stream one thing all the time. So I like to play a different game every Friday to stream, just to show people there are other things to do, and I play other games. You know, but it's only, you know, every Friday. And usually I'll play a game until I've, you know, play a different game until I've either beaten it or I'm kind of done playing it, like, because there are some games that go on forever. So yeah, sadly I'm back here to the first stage now. I'm not really that much of a sports game fan. Like, the only sports games I've ever played and loved or liked well enough were Blitz, the, you know, old football game, and SSX, the snowboarding game. Those were the only games I really liked. I never cared much for Maddens or the FIFAs that much, so you don't expect me to play those games anytime soon. So, but if you don't like what I'm playing, then you don't have to watch me if you don't want to. Go ahead and find something else if you want to do, but, you know, if you do enjoy whatever game I'm playing at the time, or if you're waiting for more Fortnite, then you'll just have to wait until I stream that again back on Monday. Well, this one's quite the maze, isn't it? Out of any of the other special stages I've been doing. There we go. GTA is definitely one I've thought about playing. I've never gotten around to playing it though, and I don't have the game on my account, or on my Steam account. That's what I normally use to buy games. But it's one I wouldn't mind giving a try and see why everyone loves it as much as they do. I've liked open world games. I've enjoyed them for kind of what they are and what you can do in them. So I wouldn't mind giving GTA a try, sure. But as far as I'm concerned for today at least, until I beat Mania here, I'll be playing it for the next few hours here. Ah, crap. Okay, actually I was saved sort of, but then fell into it anyway. So I found the ring over there, but of course, you know, they don't regenerate, which is annoying. It would be nice if they did. I wonder if there's anything further up or not. Well, I won't know until Tails gets up here so I can use him to fly. Here we go. Okay, yeah, it's just the ceiling. So nothing up there for me to blunder. But yeah, there are plenty of games on my list that on my backlog that I haven't gotten through to playing yet that I would like to play, and I wouldn't mind showing off for the stream. You know, so, but as I said, I'm only doing it once every Friday. That way, I kind of continue with, you know, meeting new people and playing Fortnite, because it is a fairly fun and social game for people to play on. Well, you can go ahead and play some Fortnite, you know, if you want. I'm sure there's plenty of players online. You don't always have to watch me if you don't find Sonic Mania interesting at all. But, you know, for the most part, I was always a fan of the Sonic games, and I was happy to hear when Sonic Mania was getting made. Well, the main objective for Sonic is to save the day and all the animals that Robotnik enslaves, and stopping his plans from taking over the world. That's kind of what, you know, the main objective is, and then you have to go through all the stages and levels and collecting the Chaos Rings. Ah, crap. Oh well. Well, yeah, it's just like any adventure platformer game if you've ever played. You know, Shovel Knight, Mario, Mega Man. Pretty much just about any action platformer you can think of, you know. There are similarities to each one, but Sonic, for the most part, was always a platformer, focusing on speed. Yeah, there is multiplayer to this, but I think as far as I know, it's only local. I'm not sure if there's online multiplayer for the Sonic games, or for Sonic Mania at least. I haven't tried it out yet. But this is very much a single-player game. Make up your mind, Winston. Do you have to go, or are you here to, watch? One or the other. Yeah, I was just talking to my friend, the Green Enderman, about how apparently he, isn't as interested in Mania as I am right now. Oh, and I need Ah, crap. I shouldn't have gone after that, but oh well. But yeah, there's, there are plenty of single-player games I've always enjoyed, because that's kind of what I first started with. I've always enjoyed the adventure, the worlds, the stories for any game out there. So, we all have our own reasons for playing video games. For me, I've always enjoyed the world and the challenge that each one kind of comes with. Learning the rules of how you play the game and figuring out how best to beat it. Yeah, sadly I died, but I was able to get a life up back. Ah, crap. Oh well. Well, looks like I found my way over here at least. But yeah, so, my reasons for, as I said, for playing video games was to enjoy the challenge and the world and the story. And, so if you have different reasons for playing video games, then, that's the reason why you play them. And of course, depending on your reasons will be what kind of games you like to play. For me, I kind of enjoy all games, for the most part, that give me something new to do or something interesting and different that you normally couldn't do otherwise. Like, if I really wanted to play soccer, I would just play, soccer, really. I wouldn't try to play a game trying to pretend it's soccer. Of course, like Blitz and SSX, brought their own stuff to the game. Blitz was very much quick and crazy. Like, you can kind of do what you want, and everything was very fast, so there wasn't a lot of downtime or a lot of thought. You just sort of picked a play, tried to play it out, and do it. You didn't worry about what the best move was or how to always win sometimes. So, and then SSX was just crazy in the obstacle courses you traveled in, and and all the characters and the tricks you could pull off. So that was kind of my reasons for enjoying those games compared to trying to play the other ones like FIFA or the NHL or like the hockey games or the Madden games. It's kind of, question of, am I having fun, and is this game new or different from anything else I could actually be doing? At least that's kind of how I eventually got into gaming and played things as they are. Like, the biggest games that were an influence on my life, in general, were RPGs. Like, it wasn't the very first game I ever played was an RPG. The first one I ever played was Super Mario Brothers, but the first game to really have an impact on me and kind of making me think, or just showing how much enjoyment I had out of a game, were RPGs. I always enjoyed the stories, the world, the characters. I always thought the combat was interesting and varied, so that's kind of just how I ended up playing games and what games I normally like to play. Okay, where are the last 8 here? But of course, you know, I've played plenty of other games that I've learned to enjoy for one reason or another. Platformers, adventure games, those point-and-click adventures even every now and then. I've enjoyed some of those. Plenty of open-world games like... Oh, we gotta remember to fight the boss here. But like, I've enjoyed Infamous. I haven't really played any of the GTAs, as I said, but I am curious to try them out. I just haven't gotten around to it. I've enjoyed the RTS games, real-time strategy, like StarCraft and the original Warcraft before it became the MMO that it is today. There we go. So, whatever your reasons, you know, I enjoy games like Sonic Mania and Secret of Mana, Legend of Heroes, Ys Origins, you know, plenty of different games for various reasons. And, you know, I'll try to give them a chance or play them whenever I get the chance. But, you know, this is just kind of what I planned on doing and playing and enjoying as I go along, because I feel like if you're planning to play a video game, especially if you're going to do it as a way of earning money or stuff like that, then you should hopefully be able to enjoy it. Because if you don't enjoy it, then what's the point of playing video games? Because that's the whole design behind them, you know, is supposed to be for one's enjoyment, not for just, you know, just because, you know, you have to, for whatever reasons you have. Alright, Winston. Have a, you know, hopefully you enjoy or get to, you know, find something you enjoy doing whatever it is you're doing or what you have to do. Hopefully it doesn't last too long. You know, but you know where to find me if you want to continue watching or coming over to say hello again. Okay, so we're back to this area again, but it would be nice if these things regenerated. You know, if you died and had to restart the stage again. But hopefully I can find my way to the final boss for this area here and move on. Or at least find another ring. Okay, what hurt me there? What? Oh, we got a life up here that I was able to get, thankfully, so that should at least give me a few more tries and not have to restart certain stages again. There we go. You always need 25 rings if you want to open up a path to the special stages here. I feel like I completed this stage already, but something must have happened, I forget. Because of course the colors look different too. There we go. sadly things kind of slow down a bit in this area here. Can we get another rock? Oh, there we go. I'm not quite sure why they decided to add these Nessie creatures around, though. Even though they kind of do help to give platforms as well as enemies to fight. Ah, crap. Missed a shield. Oh well. Okay, yeah, I remember this one. I ran into an orb or something here and kind of screwed up my victory. But I wonder if I complete all the stages, even if I don't, you know, get gold on them. Oh, crap. Did not mean to do that. Oh well. Okay, that did not go as planned. Come on. Great. Now I have to wait for him to get back here. Yes, I know, Sonic. You want to get moving, don't you? Great. He's not going to come back unless I go down or something to force him to move. Or not. There we go. Took a while. Now hopefully Tails will come over here and I can get over to this side, so maybe I can find... Ah, crap. Come on. Of course. Oh, crap. Oh, that was weird. Am I supposed to be going this way? I don't know. I haven't been this route before, and I'm not sure if I'm going the right way or not. But yeah, it might have been better for me to go back this way to try and get my way back to facing Eggman once again. Or Robotnik, as I prefer to call him because it sounds a lot better and seems at least a little bit more menacing than Eggman. something up here that I could get. Once Tails fights his way over here. Or not, because the way they seem to have it set up, I'm not sure I'm supposed to go that way unless I'm Knuckles. Hopefully I'm close enough to get to the boss soon. I feel like I've traveled through enough of this stage so far. Ah, crap. That was close. Okay, there we go. Or, yeah, this looks about right. What the? Oh, it's one of the, one of those guys. Okay, how do I hurt him now? Okay, it looks like Tails was finally able to hit him. I just keep hitting his vehicle, which apparently is indestructible. I'm sure if I was that bug bot, I wouldn't be too happy about the flames. Okay, that was weird. At least I have an easier time keeping my rings. There we go. And there you go. Act 2 of the Lava Zone. Complete. Let me just take a short break and we will be right back to continue on here. Actually, I do also need to check something, so I just need to close the program for a second here, because any stuff I do on here doesn't really get saved all that well. There we go. Okay, everything looks alright and up to date, so everything should be fine at least. So let me go ahead and okay, that's kind of weird. Yeah, right now it's kind of weird, so I have to restart the program, sadly. But yeah, be right back. Just need a quick bathroom break. Alright. Let's go ahead and continue here, now that we're in MMZ. Like, I'll be curious to see if they give me, like, a choice to select stages. Actually, I need to do one last thing here before we fully get into it, just because I'm weird that way. There we go. Hey, Green Enderman, how's it going? I'm now going through Metallic Madness Zone. Okay, that's a weird bug. Yeah, great, movable spikes, just what we need. Ah, great, didn't see that one coming in time. Oh well, it's a nice new stage to run around in, so we'll see kind of how well this one goes compared to the... What the... Great. That's the only problem with this game is how sensitive it is to, you know, getting crushed and how much of an instant kill that is. It doesn't matter how many rings you have. Or how sometimes your hits don't always register like they should. Oh, that's a new one. You know, some of them know, but they just sadly don't always have the time or much interest in watching me play video games as they might play video games. But I've, you know, been able to make plenty of interesting friends and people over on Fortnite, and some of them come by and say hello, and others, you know, are too busy with their own stuff. It's all just kind of a mismatch sometimes. Darn it. There we go. I think trying to do stuff in the background there is a bit confusing. But won't the minions never cease, huh? Just how many new ones I'm spotting in this stage alone. And what they can do. And here I am back in this one. I'll see if I can try and beat it this time. But hey, you could always tell your friends about me and they can judge for themselves if they want to watch or not. That's how it usually goes, you know, you meet people, you tell them about your channel, you hope they tell others about your channel, and kind of just starts a domino effect from there. Okay, now I just have the 15 left. Ah, darn it. I think that's actually what happened before, and that's sort of what happened again. Oh well. Okay, so I can't get through that there. Oh, there we go. Got a life up even. Alright, well, let's go ahead and try this one now. Again. Okay, so I have to go to this one, which leads me to here. Ah, darn it. Got a bit confused with that one there. I think I had to go more to the left there. Oh, here we go. We got another boss. And apparently, Robotnik's controlling those things as well as whatever those were just now. So, 2. 3. I thought I avoided that, but nope. So that's Sonic's real worst enemy. It's not, you know, all the different giant robots that he tries to use to kill you with. It's crushing. Ah, darn it. Okay, I thought I was able to avoid those, but I guess not. And then, of course, trying to make sure you hit Robotnik before he runs back into the ceiling. And then know which out of the two he is, so it's more or less a 50-50 chance. There we go. So 1. Crap. Oh well. Darn it. Not getting as many hits in as I was hoping for. Of course, I was closer to that one, so I would at least try to hit it if I could. There we go. Two. Well, this boss battle is kind of annoying. Oh, crap. I don't really care for this thing that keeps spouting out the little orbs that I have to hit here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wow. Oh, I guess it was thanks to Tails that hit him again that time that might have helped. Oh no, so we're not quite done just yet, but and he does move around apparently. So I think that's 7. There we go. Thankfully I was able to get him that time, and I still have a few lives left, but I definitely need to try and get some back if I'm gonna continue the rest of this stage. Of course, I'm not sure if this is the final area or not. There we go. That was kind of weird. I sort of remember those things, and now I'm mini-sized. That's interesting. How long does this last now? And I actually still have my... Oh, okay, so... I guess that's why I didn't lose any rings there. And thankfully I got a life up there. Now if I can get 100, you know, there's 30 more rings, I might be able to do that too. Or another life up there. Darn it. Yeah, there and here I am mini-sized now. That was close. Also, they really did a good job on the music for this game. But I think because of the series not having a general tone or style to it, they kind of were allowed to do what they wanted, which I think really does help. Yeah, this one actually looks a little bit familiar. So I got all the ones over there at least. Yeah, I gotta keep collecting all these blue balls. I want to complete this special stage. Of course, now I'm just missing these 13 now. Oh, here we go. There we go. Now, as far as I know, all these medals that I keep getting from the special stages are supposed to help unlock other content that is hidden away. That's kind of how I get some of the things that come out, but you know, I don't know how many I'll need to unlock everything, or if you know, when I'll have to replay stages to get gold, which the only way to do that is to be able to get all the rings as well as the blue spheres each special stage. Great. Kind of funny seeing Sonic miniaturized like this. Definitely not something I normally see. Well, this isn't at all dangerous. There we go. Yeah, this is a bit of a weird one. This one I kind of, you know, got taken care of pretty quickly too. Or failed fairly quickly. But at least I survived a bit better this time. But, well, so much for that being the way out, I guess. At least they give you enough space to jump to try to avoid these, I guess. Definitely don't want to get any of those boxes that with Robotnik's face on them. Oh great, I'm still small though. Yeah, I guess I just kill all these miniatures and, you know, that's the boss battle? Or apparently not quite. Okay, I've got Robotnik out. And then he goes, of course, goes ahead and runs away. Oh, I guess that was the battle. So it's just the last one, but I just was able to get him out of this thing. Well, at least they are getting pretty inventive. Oh, here we go. We're now in the final major area of Robotnik's lair, with all these weird robots too. Okay, so just here we go. So we can use this. Do this. Which got me a shield. That's always nice. Oh hey, they brought these back too. These were, or not those things specifically, but they're kind of an old mechanic they used in a previous mini game. So it is interesting to kind of see what makes a return, what doesn't, and so forth. There we go. Another special stage for us to take care of. Yeah, this is another weird one, isn't it? And apparently there are only 6 rings in here too, so... Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have done that, but I sort of felt like I was just going in a square, so I was eventually going to return to that one I originally, you know, started in the first place. Yeah, this one you have to be over at one side so that you can... Okay, that gets a bit pointless, but oh well. Oh, that's a new one. Crap. Oh well. That's a pretty weird bot there too, actually, but yeah, whatever works, I guess. Like, I guess for the most part, I do feel like the work they did here for Sonic Mania was very much, you know, it really does take new blood sometimes to be able to kind of make a game feel fresh again. Or to make a game franchise interesting, because there are some series that I feel do rely too much on established formulas instead of trying things out every now and then. But, you know, each company kind of has their own way of doing things, and if that's kind of the way they want to do it, then hopefully their profit margins tell them kind of what's working and what's not. Now, where are these last 15 I supposedly am missing? Okay, so I have 6 left now. Yeah, this time I'm not gonna jump and just simply try to get over to where these last 2 are. There we go. Sadly, I haven't found any Chaos Rings, though. Okay, that didn't work out the way I hoped. Neither did that, but oh well. Great Ace. Well, they definitely have plenty of interesting mechanics and things implemented for each stage. And of course, I keep getting hit by the electric shocks here. There we go. It's always a bit of a trickier one there, but you just have to time it just right to get through. Ah, crap. For some reason I didn't think I was gonna get killed there, but oh well. Okay, I meant to get the shield down here first. I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to do, though. But yeah, I do hope that the guys who did make Sonic Mania can go on to do plenty of other games in the future and not just other Sonic games. You know, maybe they can tackle some of other of Sega's franchises that haven't been doing so well. I'd be curious to see kind of what they would do if they weren't constrained to making a Sonic game. Time for more special stages. Because apparently I haven't beaten them all yet, even though it almost feels like I should have by now. I actually got that right, but oh well. That one I'll probably have to avoid trying to go for the rings, because The difficulty spike is definitely a lot bigger when you're trying to go after them. Okay, you need to go this way. Yeah, the special stages do kind of represent their own interest in being challenged for it. Okay, apparently there's nothing over there. Crap. Come on. I figured I was supposed to go down, and of course I get killed instead. And that's the problem with this one, is that you have to make sure you're on this side if you want to get it to go down. But thankfully there is that, which sadly I missed the life up, but oh well. I technically already have the life up at least. But yeah, this is definitely a much harder stage than anything I've faced so far. Don't quite get the Eggmans though, but... or the egg robots, I guess. I guess I've gotten too used to saying Eggman now, haven't I? Instead of just Robotnik. Go. Should be pretty much at the boss by now. Ah, crap. Yeah, that one is always a trickier one to deal with. Oh, here we go. This is an old favorite. They always like bringing back some of the old bosses, don't they? They almost play the same way, too. Of course, and thanks to the elevator, it provides a new challenge, since I can't really hit it when we're going up. So hopefully we start going down soon. There we go. Oh well, I guess I wasn't really set up to juggle that one-handed. But now we're off to the next second act for this stage, which I'm curious if this is the last one or not. Yeah. So, nothing over here, but you can sort of get behind it for some reason. Well, that was weird. But yeah, this sort of does look like a final area. At least if you look behind at the stained glass windows and how some of them kind of, you know, are, you know, kind of have all the different robots in the background. Okay, I keep getting sent back this way, I guess. Well, thankfully I'm finding my way around, even if, like, it is disappointing that I haven't gotten all the Chaos Emeralds like I would have liked, but since this is my first time playing through it, I can't really expect to be able to find them all that easily. Oh good, and I got another life. They have to, like, I definitely have to commend them for their level design, because they are very much unique. And I guess it's kind of, I'm sort of baffled sometimes to think that the Sonic team, or whoever was, you know, managing the Sonic series, weren't able to create something like this before. And so I always wonder if, like, how much of a series does a designer familiarize themselves with before they decide to develop it for the first time. Like if they've never played the games before themselves. Or if you, I guess I wonder sometimes if maybe they're just, parts isn't in it. Like sadly there are some designers who weren't able to get into it because of their love of it, but because, you know, it's a paycheck. But you would hope that's not the case for anyone who wants to go into a career of some sort. Okay, let's see what's over here though. I still don't know what I would call those minions that pop out the balls there. There we go. For the most part, it's very much just a roller coaster ride going through this. Not exactly sure, you know, if I'm going the right way or not. Okay, I guess I am, because they are closing sections off as I kind of go through them. There we go. Well, I guess that wasn't the right way. Well, looks like I found my way through the through this area. Yeah, here we go, Robotnik in Dr. Octopus suit. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't hurt, but it doesn't phase him at all. And of course, the only way we can hurt him is when he does the electric attack there. Oh, darn it. Well, that was interesting. I actually kind of fought that guy for a little bit there. Oh, darn it, I was hoping to get over to him as soon as possible since... Yeah, there's only one spot closest to him that would work. Pretty much have to be to the side there. Okay, it looks like there's really no way to avoid that, as far as I can see. Okay, we eventually get back here. Oh, cool, I actually got rid of one of the arm things, so that should hopefully improve my opening. Doesn't really feel like there's a way to avoid those. Right, I'm not quite sure how long this battle is. So it's better just to jump in and, you know, take care. Oh, there's the motorcyclist again. Ah, darn it. But I'm glad I got a few more rings to help out here. Good, at least I got rid of the second arm there, so he can't do that mode he kind of did before. He definitely takes a lot more hits this time, doesn't he? Yeah, here we go again. It's still kind of annoying that that happens, but at least it's not like the crushing effect that happened before. There we go. No, that's not good. Oh hey, Knuckles is here to help out. Oh, so that's pretty much the end of the game, huh? Well, I am missing the Chaos Emeralds, so... And so I'll probably try playing through some of the stages I did last week to see if I can, you know, get those rings that I missed the first time, or emeralds, hopefully. But, so about, I guess, yeah, this game's about 6 hours, probably. So that's not too bad for only 20 bucks. But yeah, the, for the most part, I probably wouldn't spend 20 bucks for $6, but I think this was a gift I got. But like, you know, everything's high quality, the art, the music, the design, level designs, the bosses are probably some of the highlights for this game. So for the most part, I think the game itself is probably worth the 20 bucks. Even if it does feel a bit short in terms of how many levels they have, but I guess there were plenty of stages to them. Even if it didn't take me that long to go get through it and beat it at least. So it's not like the longest game to beat, if that's your objective, but there's still a lot more to do. And I'm sure I might have missed... Because I remember in the original Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic 3, whatever, there was actually an extra boss stage after the initial boss if you had all the emeralds. And so it was pretty spectacular. Flying around as Super Sonic, trying to take out Eggman once and for all. So I'm wondering if this is the same thing, and so I need to get the emeralds if I want to face that final boss. Or final boss, I should say. But I do hope that Sonic Mania opens the floodgates to allow more fans to develop games, because there are a lot of fan games out there that are fairly well done, and all they need is, you know, the company's consent to use those characters, and they could have, you know, a hit title on their hands without anyone even knowing it. Like, some of these people are even doing it for free. So it's kind of like, you know, as long as you just let them do it, you know, more people will be interested in it to play it. Because, you know, who doesn't like free games? If they're made of good quality. You know, because some free-to-play games are definitely, you know, just created for cash grabs and all that, which is just kind of disappointing. You know, and then there are some that are fine for, you know, consumption and play. Like, some games are very much like popcorn or snacks. You know, you can just keep eating and eating and eating and you'll never be full. But it's tasty and you'll keep eating it because you like it. You know, and then of course there are some games out there where you do have to take your time but you'll enjoy it that much more because of the achievement and fun you had with it, and just how unique it is compared to other stuff. Equipment and shift coordinator? Huh. They got a lot of interesting titles for some of these people. I'm wondering how much of this, you know, is actually done by Sega and how much were done by the smaller studios that help make this game possible. But, you know, gotta give people their due, you know, get their credits, and that they did put hard work into this to make it happen, and that we should be thankful that it was able to happen at all. And at least they got a lot going on with the background, so it's at least interesting as they go through the credits here. You know, I think one reason why some credits are hard to sit through is because it's usually just a black screen in the background. But then other times it's just because of how, just think of how many people get their names in the credits, even though, you know, maybe they did an hour's work for whatever it is for this, but they get their credit for this. Like, you know, I guess I would mostly want to thank the developers, the musicians, the artists, the programmers, the main people who did the great game. I feel like a lot of the credits are mostly going to all the licensing and legal and the legal guys and the, you know, then of course the financing guys apparently. Even though like all they really did was just give their okay or give the money, which we're really thankful for that. But you know, maybe you should just try to condense that down a bit. Just have a section called, you know, the money guys. So, you know, and that's kind of their contribution. You know, but everyone deserves their little name here in their title, even if some of these titles I'm not quite sure why they're here. Or, you know, are they these actual titles they give people for their job descriptions? Feels like they should have just maybe condensed it down and put it and try to limit just how many different names there are, like talent exec. And here we got the corporate people. And we got localization support, of course. You wouldn't want to forget them. First party managers, PR, Asia business department. Yeah, there weren't really that many physical titles, I thought. Oh no, I guess there were a few at least here and there, but because it's only a $20 game, they usually don't do that many retail copies for it. But there you go. And that's Sonic Mania. But as you can see, you know, he apparently still has 4 Chaos Emeralds. So I'll need to try and collect them all if I really want to beat the game. And I'll go through and try a few more times before I finish up streaming for today. But first a quick bathroom break, and then we'll be right back. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can get the rest of the emeralds here. Okay, yeah, since it's cleared, you know, now it just simply showcases all the levels we can kind of go through now. So let's go ahead and start at the beginning here. It would be nice if I could try and play it with a different character, but oh well. Or different characters, I should say. But let's see if we can take our time and enjoy ourselves here in the beginning stages here. Here we go. And of course this one I do want to take my time in so I can try and find those chaos rings. See if I can try and get a few more chaos emeralds. Don't want to use that, I guess. And of course my invincibility runs out, and okay, there's actually nothing over there. Well, trial and error. You know, it's always a process trying to figure things out. Yeah, and I guess I didn't complete all these stages, I guess. Which I'll go see just what I can do here, but as I said, I'm not quite sure how many there are. Darn it. I'm not I turned too soon there. Oh well. I need to try and focus on checking out all the other areas here. Come on. Okay, let's see where this leads. Sadly, not very far. I still feel like there should be like some sort of chaos ring around somewhere, and I'm trying to make sure I don't miss it. But you know, this is a pretty big stage. So who knows kind of where I'll have to go to finally find the what I'm looking for. Oh, here we go. Oh, I hope this is the first one or something. for this one, I was pretty close to getting, but then it just happened to slip out of my grasp. Like as I said, I was pretty close, and then I ran out of rings at the last second before I could catch it. I should have been able to get that one at least. Still not sure how to get that one down there though. Oh, crap. Okay, yeah, that I screwed up that one there and didn't dodge those spikes. So now the question is, was that the first one or the second one for this area? Hey Brando, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Oh hey, thanks for the subscription. Always appreciate the support. Was I supposed to jump higher or something there? I'm pretty sure that's the way to go, but it seems to, you know, fault me right there. Okay, it looks like that was the second one, I guess, because... darn it. There we go. Took care of that one. Now I just have to watch out for this guy. There we go. So not too bad. Of course, I am hoping to get the, yeah, you know, somehow I have a few people watching. I always appreciate the support. You know, I'm still starting out, but I kind of play what I think would be fun to play once every Friday. And, you know, I have a few videos that I've been working on here and there, but I'll hopefully have a few more out eventually, once I kind of get a few things figured out. But for now, I'll just stream my game playing and hope people can enjoy that along with my commentary. Come on. There we go. And also got to keep going through these areas here and see if I can complete them, or beat them at least. Yeah, of course, I've only been through this stage once before, so I haven't seen all of it yet. But they definitely have done a pretty good job making new stages for this game mode. Because I played the original Sonic & Knuckles 3 back on my PC actually, and so I was able to play through all the special stages because those were originally for the Chaos Emeralds, and those I was able to beat after a few different tries. So I was happy to be able to go Super Sonic. Of course, they've made it more difficult now. Oh, okay, so I'm actually going further inside, so that's how this one works. So I just have to keep following the trail and not die, or not hit the red orbs. Ah, darn it. Let me just see if I can get up here. I wonder what is up there. I'd like to find out if possible, but it looks like the route I'm going doesn't really take me there. Okay, there's actually a platform right there. And a zip line, apparently. But yeah. I'll just hopefully go this way and see what I can find. Of course, I'm not sure what it is with this music. Like, I'm thinking, when I hear it, I kind of think of something more tropical than Green Hill Zone. And then this stage itself is a bit normal, but I seem to keep missing it. There we go. Okay, there were some ones in the middle there that I had to get to. Oh, they definitely don't make it easy, do they? Some of those last few stages I haven't beaten yet. But, of course, spikes. Oh, hey, finally another Chaos Ring. Finally be able to see if I can catch this UFO and beat it, finally. Definitely need to make sure I avoid some of the hazards this time. And hopefully I have enough rings now. I should be able to survive long enough to be able to catch up to the UFO here. Ah, darn it. Seem to keep missing those. Darn it. Always a problem for me trying to make sure I have enough rings. But I'm definitely not used to this game type. So hopefully I'll get the chance to practice a bit more, but that's kind of the issue. When it always comes to the special stages, they're a bit harder to deal with sometimes. Come on. Or I guess the chaos stages, I should say. Ah, crap. That one always trips me up, too. Okay, nothing over there. Want to do this another try. Okay, so I'm back here now. So it looks like I only have a few of these special stages left to beat at least. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. Since at least beating the game, I do want to try and get all the Chaos Emeralds. You know, I do feel like that's a big part of this game, of being able to do that. Ah, crap. I just missed one. There we go. At least I was able to catch that one again. Yeah, I need to keep turning here if I want to try and get to each and every orb here. Yeah, this one you do travel quite a bit of ways, and so there's no doubt, or it's a bit hard to avoid the speed up here. And depending on how much practice you get, can be how hard certain areas can be. Oh, darn it. Ah. Jumped too soon there. Oh well. Time for Robotnik. Ah, darn it. I feel like I should have done something with that little robot there. I was hoping to try and avoid damage a bit better here. Oh, there we go. And of course, we always need to let the little animals free so they can run wild and, you know, do what it is animals always do, right? Okay, so we pretty much just go back from, you know, since we started at Green Hill, we pretty much just continue from here, I think. But we don't, like, exit and get to choose whichever area or level we go to next, even though we've beaten this once already. Yeah, we can just exit and maybe from the game menu we can choose, but for now, we'll just enjoy going through some of the stages again. See if I can try and get the 4th emerald finally. As well as see where some of those chaos rings I didn't find before are. Oh, hey! Found one. I wonder what tips some of the speedrunners or other players who have played the this UFO mode would give for trying to actually catch them all. Darn it. It sort of feels like even though I get so many, they don't really give me much mock here. Darn it. Always keep hitting that area sometimes. Darn it. I'm getting really close. Well, at least I got that ring right there, so the question is if there's a second one around or not. And of course there I go, dying right there. Yeah, sadly, they don't come back, which would be nice if they did. But then I guess it would be too easy then or something. I'm not sure that's the sound those speed up things should be making. Go. Yeah, but I still need to find the second one, because I think there's usually 2 in every stage, usually. At least that's what I'm assuming, but we'll kind of see if that's the case or not. Question is where I can find it. You know, because that one we found earlier was fairly simple. But since there's only so many places you can go sometimes, why it may not be a good idea to go down. In this area at least. Of course, there could be one hidden somewhere around here. For all I know, but who knows. But I'll probably play a different game next week on Friday when I stream. Since I've beaten this one, or I've at least gone through all the stages and beaten the bosses. Since I wasn't sure how long it would take me to beat the game. But yeah, there's, for the most part, just completing this game, there's only a few things left to really do. And, you know, every now and then I'm happy to complete a game if I really enjoy it enough, but sometimes there are some parts to completing a game that aren't really that fun. And so I usually think completing a game is completing the parts you actually want to beat, or complete. Crap, I screwed that one up. And here's the first boss for this area. It'd be kind kind of nice if there's maybe some sort of indicator trying to let you know in what direction the chaos rings might be. But yeah, I guess if you want the most score possible, then you pretty much have to avoid taking hits. Which is fine if that's how you want to play it. It just takes longer to do so instead of just simply attacking when you have the opening to attack and not worry about losing rings. Come on, big guy. Because the invincibility frames really do help. Yeah, I don't really care to leave it or keep it up for that long. Not sure what cool bonus is. And the level design is quite ingenious when you know, just that little area there introduces you to kind of the new mechanics that they're focusing for this area. You know, the whole idea of this stuff being safe and bouncy. Yeah, and then the green one being even bouncier and all that. Well, I'll try and look around a bit more here, if I can find more chaos rings or not. I should be able to do, hopefully. So that's where this led us here. Darn it. I was pretty sure I turned there. Oh well. Always annoying against some of the enemies who have barriers like that. Not sure where this way will lead, but it's something different. I don't think I've been that way before. But now we're back in this one again. Yeah, this is one of the longer ones because you just sort of have to, you have these long hallways that you have to keep turning into if you want to try and get them all. Compared to the ones where you actually, you know, go around it and are able to kind of clear it and turn it into rings. Which I always thought that was interesting. Kind of gave it another layer of strategy. That you could do it one way, or you could do it this way, and it's a lot better. Darn it. I was hoping to find my way back over there to get to that orb I missed, but sadly it was not meant to be. Okay, I think there's maybe a ring here. But I have to go a bit higher first. Here we go. Nice. Let's see if I can catch the UFO this time. Okay, I missed that one, but as long as I at least don't get hit, I should be pretty good in trying to catch the UFO this time. And oh, come on. I kind of find it annoying that it's not a bit quicker, or that you can be brought down completely. That they don't at least leave you a few left or something. But hopefully I can find the next Chaos Ring and maybe not, you know, lose it that time. That didn't go so well. Of course. Okay, where am I supposed to go now? Who knows, but I thought I would try that way and see what happens. Of course, that way didn't really work. Oh, there we go. Apparently there was something I needed to hit, but wasn't hitting. Oh, here we go. It's that Puyo game again. Well, this one's a bit harder this time. Where it's at the first time I ever fought this one. Oh, there we go. Finally. Not sure why he would create something like that where he could lose. Well, I guess that was his choice. Alright, let me go ahead and exit out of this and maybe try some other modes for a bit here. Oh, I'm curious about the time attack.
Sonic!
Actually, I guess the time attack is more or less just trying to complete the stage before, or in the fastest amount of time. So, but 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Huh, only 12 stages. I thought there would be more for this one.
Sonic!
Oh yeah, there's only local co-op for this one, sadly, so... Which is fun if you got friends who can play with you. But, in terms of online play, it doesn't exist, sadly, but... Then again, Sonic's never really had much for online play in the first place. So, but now, well, I could always try and play as a different... You know, different character, if I wanted. Or I could just wrap things up for now and figure out what to play for next week and work on some other stuff. But I'll be back streaming on Monday. I think that's what I do because it's not that much longer now, and sadly things seem pretty quiet as it is. So thank you everyone for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed my playthrough of Sonic Mania in all its glory. I'll probably play something else for next week on Friday, but I'll be back playing Fortnite on Monday. So until next time, have fun gaming.